Hey Seth, what's up? Happy Thursday. Whoop whoop. It's that magical day when it's almost Friday. Today we're going to have Hugh Giordano from the UFCW. Special guest, Jesse, Mikey V, and Honey B. I think we're up and running here. Yes, sir. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. We're going to talk about Asbury Park. We went to Asbury yesterday. Created a lot of awareness and actually weren't dicks. We weren't dicks. Yay! We weren't dicks. Can you believe it? We were nice. We actually had a little contest. So we would go in and say, hey, you got a wheelchair ramp? And they say, no, we're grandfathered in. We're grandfathered in. We don't have a wheelchair ramp. We're grandfathered. Magic word, grandfather. I said, yeah, whatever, lady. Listen, we're giving away a ramp today to the person who punches me in the face or annoys me the most. So you're in the contest. And we'd hand him a brochure. It actually went over pretty well. I didn't get smacked or beat up or yelled at or nothing. I think it's a good approach. I like doing this once in a while. Once in a while. Not all the time. You got to have some balance in your life. You got to have balance where people yell at you and smack you around a little bit too. That's always good. But yeah, not all the time. I like to be positive. We were so positive. I was really expecting to get punched in the face. And I said, whoever punches me in the face gets a wheelchair ramp. But no, it didn't turn out that way. It was actually a very nice day in Asbury Park. And we're going to hear from our friend, Browndon from Asbury. He's with us today. Browndon's in the bathroom right now. He's getting ready. He's in the brown room. You know, normally you have a green room when you're waiting for to go on stage. Well, we have a brown room. So we're going to get this party started. If you got any cannabis, smoke it up, spark it up, get it going. Get your doinks out. Pull out your doinks, everybody. Hey, everybody. Show me your doink. I don't have a doink. This is my doink. This is my doink. This is my doink. This is my doink. I'm smoking the doink. This is my doink. This is my doink. This is my doink, and I'm smoking the doink.
Bring in the boss squad. I'm gonna get mine. Go do the crime. If you can't do the time, don't tell me how you're off and down. When you're smiling in my face, but you play me like a clown, it's a fool, bitch. So just step back. I'm mad that when I come down straight, I thought you were my piece, but you played me out. Now I'm mad as hell, and I'm full of doubt. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty. Let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who do you wanna roll with? Lefty.
Let's roll.
I'm back on the scene. It's time to get mean. I'm a lean revolution machine. Won't want people stay, they sway. 1, 2 day is good as any day. Y'all feel slightly this, let's resist. Raise your fist and pump like this. Promises.
Hey, I see you not smoking out there. I see you. I see. Put it back in your mouth. Back in your mouth. There you go. Thank you. It's party time.
Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with?
Back in your mouth. Let's roll. Come on, I can put it in my mouth. You can put it in yours. I know I'm joking on it. I want you to joke on it too. Who you want to choke with? Who you want to choke with? Chokey.
Let's roll.
Who you want to choke with? Who you want to choke with? Oh my God.
Let's roll.
Oh wow. Come on, guy. Put it back in your mouth. Smoke it. Come on, smoke it. Come on now. Come on, smoke it. Put it in there. Yeep, whoop, 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 whoop.
Who you want to roll with? Who you want to roll with? Let's see. Let's roll. Who you want to roll with? Who you want to roll with? Let's see.
Let's choke.
Who you want
Choke.
with? Who you want to roll with?
Who you want to choke with?
Who you want to roll with? Who you want to roll with? Who you want to roll with? Who you want to roll with? Who you want to
Choke with.
Who you want to roll with? Who you want to roll with?
Who you want to choke with?
Who you want to roll with? Who you want to roll with? Who you want to roll with?
Wow. That was a nice hit. Whoop, 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 whoop. Smoke him if you got him. So yeah, we went to Asbury Park. But on the way to Asbury Park, I'm listening to the radio. I didn't know about this, but I heard a story that Eunice Drumfour's family is going to be speaking in Saraville. So I went down to Asbury and made a stop in Saraville because it's on the way to Asbury. And we caught the press conference right as it was going on. The family of Eunice Drumfour was there, and they were still asking questions like, what were the answers? Where's the evidence? Where's the motive? They have nothing. Nothing. They want answers. So do I. Me and Mikey went there last week to the site where the guy jumped the fence, and I took some pictures. I'll put them up online. It's really disgusting back there. It's a lot of trash. So I'm kind of wondering, if you have all that trash back there, did you really pick through it all? Did you pick through all that trash that's back there? There's really a lot of crap back there. I was amazed at the amount of trash that was back there.
Hello.
Hello, honeybee.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys?
My back hurts really bad.
Did you say your butt hurts?
I went down today. I went down.
Down?
I literally went down. I went down three days in a row.
What do you mean?
I fell down because of the pain. It hit me like a lightning bolt. That used to happen to me years ago before my surgery.
Right.
And now the last 3 days, it's happened every day, and it's like ready to happen at any moment. The pain is just brutal.
So you can't walk?
I'm walking with a limp, and it's really messing me up, and it's making me very angry because I can't do things. I missed out on the parade in Bayonne. I couldn't go to the parade in Bayonne because of my back. And I wanted to go so bad.
Were you going to throw out free joints?
No, I just wanted to go roll in the parade.
Hello. Talk about cannabis?
Yeah. Actually,
talk about July 10th.
Yeah, let's talk about July 10th. That's a big day. We have how many states do we have?
You know, we are just getting up there. We just are growing like by leaps and bounds. It's just amazing. Still working on a bunch of states. I'm working on the website, working on my permit.
What happened with your permit? Did you get the paperwork?
I have the paperwork. I have most of it filled out. I have to confirm a couple things with Paul. So that means I need to go down and meet with him, show him the layout of the park, and see what his goals are for that day. If we're going to have a TV show, if we're going to have a podcast, if we're going to have people come and sing, or what are we going to do? Because we have a few months to plan. So are we going to try to plan to make it big, or is that going to be next year?
You can do it big as you want in your area, because whatever
Right.
it is, you can have a podcast, and we're just going to go to you for the, for the. Well, we'll take it as
Throughout the day.
throughout the day. Absolutely, because we'll be just go to you, go to another state, go to another state, just keep bouncing around,
Right.
and you'll all be on the podcast. I'll be on the Zoom. If you want to unmute, raise your hand like a regular Zoom call. If you have something to say, I mean, this is. We'll have to organize this where everybody is on the same page with raising your hand, because if we have 30 people online and they're all talking, that's not going to work. So
no,
I have to have an organization.
Right. Like
presentation.
some people can be backstage. We could all be backstage, and then when we want to come on, then however we could do it that way or something.
I know there's breakout groups on Zoom. They can do breakouts. Yeah, you can do breakout groups. So maybe they can have a separate breakout room.
I'm just so excited because we just keep on learning more and more, and our options are just endless, and people just want to help us. But we have to go out and find those people. And by going to our state capitals in each state, we're going to get those voices that haven't been heard, and we're going to help them be heard.
Yes.
So we are needing so many people in each state still. And so if you guys need help with your permits, we can tell you where you need to go and help you with your stay. And if you need help filling out your permits, we can help you fill out your permits. We can suggest how to run a podcast, what we do at our 710s. So this is our second annual 710 Cannabis Patient Awareness Day, and I'm hosting mine in Salem, Oregon, and Paul Stanford will be there with me. And we just did a promotional video with him, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming out soon. Did he say how long? A couple weeks?
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, it should be soon, right?
Any day. Anytime. So then we'll put that on our website. So if we're just going to be updating the website a lot. And so just, look at that for any updates. And the website is cannabispatientawarenessday.com. And you can also find that through sativacross.org. There's a lot of different updates there too about what Lefty does. Right?
Yeah, we just went to Asbury, I was saying, to give away a wheelchair ramp.
Oh, yeah. How did that work out?
I wasn't a dick.
What? You weren't a Richard?
No, I was nice. I actually was like, hey, you got a wheelchair ramp? And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, we're giving away a free ramp to one lucky business this week, and here's a brochure. And that was it. That was the whole spiel. It was great.
That's it?
Yeah, that was it.
You didn't even argue with them?
No, I didn't get punched in the face.
You just said, well, you know what?
I like this. I like this approach.
Here's a solution.
This worked. So it worked. It was nice because then we gave away a ramp to a nice place. I don't think they cared, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We created so much awareness that day, and it's all good.
That's how you truly give back. So one of my motivational quotes that I wrote down, because I have motivational mornings now, is for every struggle, there is a strategy.
Ooh. It's heavy, man.
All right, deep.
That was like a moment of pause.
Okay.
For every struggle, there is a strategy. So
I
you
like that.
just had a solution.
Yeah, a solution where I'm not a dick, and I like that. I like not being a dick. I mean, it's still on the table. Dick is still on the table. Dick
It's
is
still
always
your middle name.
it's always on the table.
It's still there.
But there's a good balance of Dick and
Richard.
everything else.
Dick and Richard. It's like evil, good. Richard,
No,
Dick.
it's not evil. It's just being assertive. I mean,
Mm,
you have to fight for your
okay.
rights sometimes. You gotta
Exactly.
you
So
gotta get in
yes,
people's face. Sometimes you gotta get in people's face. You gotta get
you
people to
do.
hit you.
And that's why we're going to each state capital. We're getting in their face.
You gotta get in their face because these politicians don't care. They
Nope.
really don't care unless you're in their face. Then they have to show they care, even if they don't.
Mhm.
Just to lie to you. Then at least you can get them to lie to you if you get in their face. That's important, right? Get them to lie to you.
Mm.
They lied to me in Sayreville. Oh man, they lied to me
Why?
because I went there and I said, "Hey,
Oh.
remember a year ago I came here and I said all your cannabis arrests for black and brown people are listed as white?"
Hmm.
And they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember that." Yeah, I'm like, "Well, what happened with that?" They're like, "Oh well, I think it's the county's fault." Oh no, it's the state's fault. Yeah, the state's fault. That's what it is. The state's fault. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?"
Oh wow.
So I'm going to the Cannabis Control Commission with this
Mm-hmm.
because social justice is a sham here in New Jersey. It's an absolute joke. It's a farce. You've all been hoodwinked and bamboozled and led astray with this social justice thing because there's no social justice. You got a guy named Anthony Diaz, who's a black man in chains for growing cannabis for cancer. Where's his social justice?
You know what? If we just compare with Jersey and Oregon, we could just go back and forth. Well, how is it in Oregon? How is it in Jersey?
You can grow weed. You don't have cancer patients going to jail for growing weed in Oregon, do you?
No.
That's disgusting. That's what's happening. And as bad as that sounds, it's even worse in Kansas and Nebraska. It's even worse there. They got
I'm
nothing.
glad I brushed my teeth.
They
Okay.
got nothing. Can you imagine living in Kansas or Nebraska?
No.
You got
No.
nothing?
Mm-mm. And you know what? The land is like flat, I think. I think it's like flat land. All they have is like tumbleweeds or something.
Kentucky just got a bill passed, but they still have nothing. Like these are things I'm finding out. Vermont's a shit show up there. Oh my God, we got to talk to Caleb.
And we got them.
Yeah,
So,
what a crazy things. They got a 98%, 93% tax on vape carts up there.
oh, Jesus.
90 something percent tax on vape carts because they taxed all the vape carts for tobacco. And well, cannabis vape carts were included in that. So you get a vape cart for like $150. Who's going to buy a vape cart for $150?
Are you serious?
10 for 10 in Oregon, 10 for 100 in Oregon.
Yeah.
You got to.
I know.
This is ridiculous. So all these
I'm
states,
just really.
the states have to come together and have some organization.
I just have to shake my head because there's nothing I can do.
As bad as we have it,
well,
worse.
There's one thing I can do. Have them go to their state capital on July 10th.
Yes.
So we can all come together.
Yes.
So we can all unite and we can all make cannabis usage for our patients better.
On July 10th. Cannabis
July 10th at your state capital. In your state.
In your state.
So I got Portland, Oregon. I got Salem, Oregon. Salem, Oregon.
Salem, Oregon.
Salem. Mm-hmm. Who do you have?
I have Trenton.
Trenton.
And I talked to Kentucky. And Kentucky.
Say your state name.
I have New Jersey. Trenton, New Jersey.
See? Trenton, New Jersey, Portland, Oregon. Or
I'm
Salem,
looking at
Oregon.
this hosting thing. This hosting thing is difficult.
I know.
Well,
how many viewers do you have?
Well, we have 3 million right now.
3 million?
3 million.
Well, that's cool. So I need. So, do you like the logos? How's the logos? Is that good?
I love the logos.
Okay, which one do you like the best?
The one that's up, actually, the one that you put up there. The one that has everything, 710 and everything.
Okay. Well, okay, so we're going to go with that.
Yeah, I like that
and So Tony needs you to send him some kind of Sativa Cross logo. Where's Tony? We should get him on this call.
Where's Tony?
Yeah, call him.
I can't call him. You
Can't you
got to
just
send
call
him a link.
You can't just call him on the phone.
No, I have to send him a link.
Send him a link then.
Fine.
You know, he is sad that he's not on the podcast.
I always
And
ask.
you know what? Okay, so he is the artist for our 710 Cannabis Patient Awareness Day logo. And he is also going to be a contributor and sponsor to our special day by creating the logo and creating patches and different items that pertain to just our logo. So I'm pretty excited. He's been working really hard at it, and he's given me a few different ones, but they didn't have the right, they weren't just right. So
All right, I sent Tony the link, and I think he's listening.
I guess I wasn't specific. It was my fault. He's listening, Tony.
Well, he's on the chat.
Is he?
He's listening.
Okay, we'll get on the chat and talk to him. Tell him to join.
Actually, I'll put the link on the chat. I sent the link to Facebook.
Yeah.
But if I put the link up here, anyone can join. Any old
We'll do it.
riffraff can join.
Let's see who's crazy enough. You know what? That's cool because you know what? You should do open mic time.
Open mic tonight. Okay, just come on, bring it.
Yeah. So just have an open mic. We'll just have open mic for patients. What are your patient needs? Because that's what we should talk about.
I need.
We should start writing it down for our Cannabis Patient Awareness Day.
FECO, not FECO.
You need FECO. You need it. You need to make it. Can't you make it? You can't make it.
I have some home. I have to take it.
Why? Oh yeah, because you don't feel good. You fell.
Not good. I hope this isn't it for me. I hope this isn't my future just coming now. Like I know this is gonna happen someday where I'll literally be in a wheelchair, and I know that day is coming, and I'm just not ready for it. Seriously, I'm not ready for that shit.
You better stretch.
Shit ain't ready for me. Let me tell you something. These towns ain't ready for me yet. They still have no wheelchair access anywhere in Bayonne, Hudson County, anywhere I want to go. There's no wheelchair access, so no. I ain't ready for that, and they ain't ready for me. So we need to get that shit done for selfish reasons, man. Selfish. I'm being selfish. I'm serious. I'm done.
Well, it's a good thing that Bayonne has you because look at all wheelchair ramps that you are providing for when you need to go there.
Yeah, we did Asbury a good favor because I'm sure someone's gonna use that ramp and they are think about it now. All those stores we went to are gonna think about it now.
Do you have a list of ramps that you've provided?
I have to go up and down Broadway to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I literally have to walk it, which I want to do.
You should get like a map of it and like that.
Yep. It's called the Handicrap Crap app. I was going to do an app where it's all the places you could take a crap in with a wheelchair. Remember that? Never did it though. All the places you can crap in a wheelchair because you can maybe get into Chinese food.
That is true. But you know what's funny about that? I actually asked people that when we were doing that. I have asked people in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
How would you like an app for this?
You can't get in bathrooms. Yeah. You can get into the store, but you can't get down the aisle. You can get into the restaurant, but you can't get into the bathroom because there's boxes piled up in the hallway.
Mm.
I've seen that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a real problem. And until you're in a wheelchair, you don't understand. And that's sad because we should be aware of that. And it should be a thing. It should be like if you open a business, you should be ADA compliant. If you open any business, it doesn't matter where you're at, you should at least have a ramp, a portable ramp, or something that should be part of your business. If you're going to be open to the public, is it accessible to wheelchairs?
I agree, but I agree you should also be able to apply for a variance because some businesses open up on the second floor of
Oh,
buildings
that's true.
and there's nothing they can do about it. And I get that. I get it. But why not make these elevators more cheap or some? There's got to be solutions where the town can at least get involved. They spend all these billions of dollars on shit in other countries.
Mhm.
Why can't we do something about wheelchair accessibility in buildings? Just stick on an elevator on the side of a building. They could do that. Just takes money.
Mhm.
They could subsidize
we
that.
we have an elevator in my house, in my mom and dad's house, because my mom is. Oh, look, that's cool.
They have nice
So my
elevators.
huh?
They have cute little elevators you can use.
They do. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have an elevator?
Yeah, we have an elevator.
See, this is what I'm talking about. The government can install this. How much does this cost you to put in?
It costs me nothing because it's
How
not
much?
my house.
How much did it cost them?
I don't know. I would have to ask them.
I need these answers. Go ask them.
Well, now we know. Okay. So, okay, here is the.
Oh wait, hold on. I
Okay,
can't.
here's
Hold on. I'm making.
okay, here's the laundry room.
Wait.
Okay, laundry room goes out to the garage. Here is. See the. Can you see it?
No.
Okay, here is. Let me shut the door. It's noisy. So, here's the.
Oh, it's just it's a lift, a regular lift, from one floor to the second floor. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay. Here, let me see. Why can't this go big? Let's see. Why? I want it to go the other way. Can you see it?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So there's the door where the stairs were.
They could put that on the outside of a building if they had to, and then close it with the plexiglass.
See, look.
That's what they did in South Amboy.
See?
They put a lift like that with plexiglass.
Okay, now
You know
we
what?
just go
This
up.
could be done. This could be done in any building. This is what our town should be spending the cannabis money on. All those cannabis taxes, they should be putting lifts on the side of buildings like they did in South Amboy. Look at South Amboy. It's a shit ass plexiglass cover, but it's a lift like that. But it's surrounded in plexiglass, so it's like enclosed. So crazy, so cheap.
I'll have to find out. But my parents have company right now.
I'll go ask them anyway. Go ahead. Tell them they're on a podcast. Tell them they're live on the air.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tell them. So you're live on the air. How much was your ramp?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Who was
Hold
that?
on. I'm
Is
on
that
a podcast.
Is that her?
No, it's my sister.
Oh. Yeah, ask your mom how much the ramp was. Just a quick question, Ma.
My
I hate to interrupt you, Ma, but Lefty is being annoying.
No.
Come on.
There's no. It's my sister who passed away's friend that's here. So no. Sorry. But so we need everyone to go to 710 Cannabis Patient Awareness Day at your state capitol.
That's right.
And we also are helping people with disabilities and people who are sick and dying and people who have seizures, people who have cancer, people who can't see, people who can't hear, whoever. We're helping everybody. If you're having a struggle, we're here. Cannabis. So I put my cards out for Cannabis Patient Awareness Day. and I hope that you put yours out too. Am I the only? Is there not anyone there today?
No, I'm by myself today here.
That's weird. Where's all your friends?
Chris is setting up something for the UFC UFC party, and Mikey's probably home. He might join up by video later.
Oh, really? Is Tony coming on?
I don't see him yet.
What did he say?
He has to download software. I guess if you're on a computer, you may have to, but I don't think you do. I think you just go.
You just copy a link. You copy the link.
Yeah, you just copy the link and join
into the onto the internet. Tell them that. So you just copy the link, paste it into the website page.
Well, he said that on YouTube, so I'm not typing all that out.
Okay, don't type it all out.
If we had a producer, I could have the producer do that. But
well, it's really difficult.
It's difficult to get.
It's really difficult to get a producer who doesn't want to get paid and wants to help people.
Surely.
And has to pay for things.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
Illuminati alert.
Greetings. Can we hear me?
Greetings.
Oh my.
Hello, Tony. How are you?
I'm good today. How about yourself, my friends?
I'm horrible, but that's okay.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm better now.
Why can't we just see your faces?
Yeah, we can't see your face.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
Why?
Because I'm a mysterious one.
No, you're not. I have a picture of you. I'll put it up.
Look, you can see my picture right there. It's beautiful.
He's on the bathroom. He's in the bathroom right now.
Yeah.
Diarrhea?
I'm butt naked watching Honeybee.
Yeah. Shut up. You said I'm just buzzing around, What do I do?
What's doing in New Jersey and Oregon?
Well, I was talking about the logo and how you're the designer for the logo.
Yes, I've made like 50 of them,
and so
if you want me to continue making more versions, I will. But if you pick one, pick one.
We like the one that I put up.
Yeah, I like that one. That's amazing. They're all great, but my favorite is the one that you have up there.
The one.
Which one?
Approved.
It's got 710 on it with everything else.
Well, yeah, the first ones I made did not have 710, and I had the word national in there, and I got yelled at. So then I started redoing them.
Yeah, he could hear me clear from Oregon. Tony!
She was like, "It's not National Cannabis Patients Awareness Day. It's Cannabis Patient Awareness Day."
It's 710.
It's not National Cannabis Patient Awareness.
No, yeah, the first logos I did, I used the word national in it, and I got yelled at.
I thought it was national.
That's what I thought too.
So
we need more planning meetings.
Well, the bossy boss over here just takes over and says, "This is how we're doing it," and then you guys are like, "What?" Okay, good job.
Oh yeah, I just.
Did you say national or international?
Yeah, it should be international.
No.
We want to go international, so we just want to say Cannabis Patient Awareness Day. Because
that's fair. Well, yeah, I redid them.
It's very neutral.
As long as you guys like one of them, I'll stick with those. I won't keep going.
Okay, 710 Cannabis Patient Awareness Day.
I don't even know which one you guys ended up choosing, but.
Well, it's the one I put on the website, I think.
Yeah, it's up on the website.
It's on the website, right?
It's not
the green one, the green and red and black one.
Oh yeah, the kind of Christmassy one.
Yeah. And
yeah, I like that one. I like the one with patches. I will make patches. Yeah, I'm in the middle of trying to move my studio around and stuff, but I can make them whenever.
Okay, well, whenever you're ready to make them, then we'll just watch you make them.
And yeah, Lefty, I don't know if you ever saw it or not, I did make that one sativa cross patch, but it's got that hand holding a joint in the center.
Okay.
And it just does not cross over into embroidery. It just looks like shit. So if you want sativa cross patches, just got to give me a different sativa cross logo.
Yeah, I have a different one.
I'll be right back.
Just lettering and stuff.
I'll be right back.
Well, yeah, I figured, like the banner that sits behind you at the podcast.
Yeah, that one.
That one would probably look really good on a patch.
Where is that? I have it here somewhere. It's this one. This one. Can you see it? It's up on the screen now. Top right corner. That one.
Oh, yeah, the sativa cross with the red and green letters.
Yeah, it's small, but it's there. That's it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the one that's right there above it with the cannabis leaf, but then it has like the hand in the middle.
Yeah, it's tough.
The hand does not the outline of the hand holding the joint is just way too thin, so it ends up being one single line of thread on a patch, so it just looks like shit.
One line.
Yeah, it was. It literally came out as one single thread stitch. Just because when it shrinks down to a patch size, it just was never going to work.
Why bother?
No, yeah, that's why. We could take the hand off and just make it the cannabis leaf with sativa cross under it, or just do a different one.
I like the hand by itself holding the joint.
Well, we could probably make one that's just the hand, but it would have to be a little thicker.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's wild. So, is there any action in California for this 710? You think there'll be people?
I don't. Oh, I haven't made the event page yet for it, but yeah, I already have people that are planning on coming out. I think you remember Matthew, Mr. E, did his speech last year over Zoom.
Yes,
he's going to probably do another little thing. I told him not to do it as intense as he did last year, but he'll do something. And I did secure. I have the permit in hand for 8 a.m. on 710 in Sacramento.
Oh wow.
So that's all set. That's done. I just got to make the actual event page, and then we'll see how many people show up.
Do you think we should make event pages for every state?
I think so, because that way the people in the individual states can share them around, and people can actually link on it, and then that'll remind them to their individual states. That's what I plan on doing, at least, because if I just do the bulk one, people might not realize where it is or what they're doing. And there's different times, like your one says 11:11, but it's not 11:11 for me. It's 8:11 for me.
Right. Yeah, we have to coordinate that.
So yeah, I figured if I get off my ass, I'll do it today. I'll actually make a real event page for mine individually.
Yeah, we have Texas. I think we have like 12, 13 states so far.
Nah, that's a good move. What did we have? One last year? Two?
It's like 3.
Yeah, because I ended up coming to Jersey for that, so I didn't do California last year.
That's right.
And actually, and I was actually going to come again to New Jersey this year, because there's the same thing I did last year. There's a couple of concerts around 4th of July in Asbury that I was going to go to. So I was going to come home for 4th of July and then stay for the Trenton one. But seeing as we're trying to do this national thing, even though I'm not allowed to use the word national, I figured I'd stick here and do the Sacramento one this year.
I just went to Asbury. What a fun town that is.
Oh, yeah, I had a great time last year for 4th of July.
Yeah, we gave away a ramp to one of the businesses, and we were nice about it. We weren't dicks.
Nice. Oh, yeah, I didn't see it, but I saw you say something about we're going to give a ramp to the first one that punches me in the face or something.
Yeah.
Was that Asbury?
That was the plan, but then it didn't go that way. It was
that's good. I mean, although I would pay money to see another one of those when the Egyptian lady whooped your ass.
So would I. I kind of like that. I need that balance in my life of,
Not that I want to encourage you getting hurt, but it certainly does make me laugh.
No, it made me laugh too.
She came out in ninjutsu'd you.
I was laughing inside the whole time.
Oh yeah, a friend of mine from back east was like, don't you have some friend that like smashed a guitar on his head at Ricky Lake? And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, let me find that video. It was so weird. It just randomly came up yesterday or the other day.
Oh man. Yeah, I put it out there again. Slow-mo.
Slow-mo. The Illuminati cam slow-mo when the Egyptian lady beats you up is priceless.
Yeah, I didn't realize how the soda hits the ground and just goes whoosh. It's like, wow, I really hit hard. Like I really did hit the ground hard, man. Like, whoa.
Yeah, she lumped you.
Shush.
She gave Lefty a whooping.
So I have so much pain today in my sciatic nerve that I went to the dentist, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told the dentist, hey, either you punch me in the nose or you drill my teeth.
It's something.
It's something. And it didn't even, my back, I didn't even feel a tooth drill. I didn't feel shit.
I got thrown out of the dentist recently. I went in, I was in horrific pain, just, like star 10 migraine going, whatever. And I just had to get this tooth work done. And I went in, and of course I was like on the migraine meds and took a bunch of cannabis and whatnot, and went in, and they put me on the blood pressure cuff, and my blood pressure was so high they refused to do the work.
Oh,
They're like, why is your blood pressure so bad? I'm like, I have a migraine. They're like, how are you going to come get dental work with a migraine? I was like, I need the dental work.
oh man. They didn't cuff me today. They could have cuffed me.
Well, yeah, that's the dentist, because they don't normally do a blood pressure at the dentist, but he said he could just tell. He was like, I can just look at your face that you're a mess. And I was like, I got a migraine. Just get it done.
How often do you have those migraines?
Not like I used to, but we've had this the quote unquote atmospheric river with all this rain and flooding here, and it's the one time of the year here in California where the barometric pressure like goes up and down really fast all day, and it gives me migraines every time. So for like the last 3 weeks, they've been bad again.
Jeez.
It's all barometric pressure, because what we get is, because I'm right on the ocean here. So we get these, they call them the atmospheric rivers, but we get these storms that roll in. So it'll be like sideways torrential monsoon downpour. And then 10 minutes later, it'll be fucking bright and sunny. So you just keep, and then it like does that repeat and then repeat and repeat. So, and what it does is it makes the barometric pressure change really fast. And that's what gets me every time.
I don't think we have that in Jersey.
Nah, not so much. More of it because we're on the ocean.
We got
Well, I mean, you guys are on the ocean, but on the opposite side. My weather comes from the ocean. Your weather goes to the ocean.
Yeah. We have a lot of dead whales and a lot of dead dolphins.
Oh yeah, I have been seeing some of that stuff.
You have that too out there?
Every once in a while. Probably not as often as on the East Coast, but yes.
I think it's spiking this year, it seems.
It does seem that way. I mean, I guess I don't pay attention enough to really know if it's extra, but it does seem that way.
Seems extra. A lot of dolphins now are dying, and they're doing some exploration underwater with these sonic booms. These boom.
Oh no, yeah, it's totally going to do it to them,
disrupting their everything about it.
And again, I don't know if this is true or not, but they say the big windmills that they put out in the water like create some sort of vibration or energy hum that fucks with the fish and stuff. I honestly don't know if that's real or not, but I've heard that.
Well, Governor Murphy says there's nothing to worry about.
Has Governor Murphy ever actually approached you guys at the podcast at all?
No, but they're moving back into the main office soon, so we will be outside his office again.
Oh, like back on the porch, like where we started?
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it there. I saw that somebody posted that picture of me, you, and Terry and Dan, I think it was. I thought that was great just to see that. It was like a 2013 or 2014 picture.
So Governor Murphy also said that 2 days after that woman was killed, the councilwoman.
Oh, yeah, you guys got some chaos over there.
So 2 days after she's murdered, Murphy said there's no political motivation here.
Yeah, bullshit.
Well, okay, well, what does he know that we don't know? We're looking for answers, Governor. Tell us what you know. How does he know that?
Well, I would say that they don't know anything, or they know that it was politically motivated, and they're just saying the words that they need to say.
There's a lot of covering up going on.
Yeah, that's the nature of America.
Yeah, on a local level, though, they're really doing a good job on the local level. Scary. They flat out lied to my face the other day.
What was that?
I went to Sayreville, and I wanted to talk about how I went there previously because I did an Oprah request of all the cannabis arrests in Sayreville.
Okay.
And all the black and brown people were listed as white, which was
really
skewing the stats, making their town seem less racist than they really are. So I brought it to the attention of the council, and nothing was ever done about it. So I went back a week ago, and I said, "Hey, remember me? Remember that thing about the black and brown people?" They're like, "Oh yeah. What happened with that? Oh yeah, that was the county's fault. Oh, the county's fault. Oh no, that was the state's fault. The state's fault. Yeah. Oh, okay, the state's fault.
It's always just pass the buck, pass the blame."
So they passed the buck, but I have it on video. So when I went to Asbury yesterday, I stopped at the conference, the press conference. Eunice Drumfor was having a press conference. Her family was having a press conference.
This is the woman that was killed?
Yeah, it just happened that the timing was I was heading down to Asbury. It's just 9 minutes off my schedule, so I went to the council, the meeting, whatever it was, the press conference, and I talked to the lawyer and told him about what happened, and he was interested in the story. And I told the family that I think something's going on here, and we want to help any way we can. We went there. Me and Mikey went there about a week ago, and we hopped the fence where the murderer hopped the fence, and we saw back there was all this garbage. Like there was just trash, junk everywhere.
It's literally what I picture when I think of New Jersey.
So we want to go there and do a burn up cleanup, where we give out weed and you come.
Nice. Yeah, I love when you guys do that stuff. That's awesome.
We want to do that in the memory of Eunice because it's right outside her house, and we'll keep her memory alive, and maybe we'll find some evidence. Who knows what we'll find? But
well, yeah, because if it was politically covered up, they didn't make any real effort.
Yeah, did they really clean up the area? Because if they did, they didn't take any garbage with them.
Well, yeah, that's interesting that you had a crime scene, but they all this trash is strewn about, not picked up, not moved around.
No, it's disgusting. I never seen nothing like it in my life. And there's so much information that's not being put out there. Usually there's press conferences. Usually there's leaks. There's nothing.
Because it's a big, fat, ugly black eye to show how corrupt and bad the local politics is. They want to just sweep that under the rug as fast as they possibly can.
And then the police chief who worked for Ramp and Sam, is now in her seat.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Zembrowski is in her seat now.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Yeah, that's what we said.
And the fact, if you got evidence showing that black and brown people are being reported as white in their fucking arrest statistics, that should be fucking national news.
Yeah, why is that? And why is nobody taking the blame for it? And why is the policy not changed?
And if they're doing it there, how many other counties are doing that across the nation?
Very strange.
It's not acceptable, Lefty.
No, and I think racism has killed this woman Eunice. I think there's racism behind her death.
Racism and corruption has killed this country.
Institutional racism, I might add.
Yeah, absolutely.
Scary.
So, I always say corruption is a cancer, and America is stage 4 terminal.
I just heard Reggie Jackson on Howard Stern. When I grew up, Reggie Jackson was a superstar. He was like a hero. And during that time when he was a superstar, he was going to places like Tennessee and Kentucky, and they were like treating him like dirt because he was black. And they were like, you got to get out of here. And like if he was eating at a restaurant, and sometimes the team would be like, okay, we're all leaving. And then they would apologize. Or sometimes the whole team would just leave. I never knew that Reggie Jackson had to put up with that crap in the 70s and the 80s as a superstar.
It's not that long ago to think that people think this country is so sophisticated.
Yeah. So they're still racists, and they've been emboldened the past 10 years. They've been emboldened even more because of our federal government.
Every time they get away with something, politically covering it up, corruption gets turned a blind eye to, this country goes another notch towards the end. And the criminals get braver and more confident that they'll get away with it. It's what happens when you live in a completely corrupt oligarchy.
I'm back now. Hi.
Honeybee.
Hi, Tony. So I'm so excited about 710. Tony, did you get your permit?
I did.
And how's that going?
Well, I got a permit. That's as far as it's gone. I got a couple people that are
Me too.
interested in going. I'm going to rent a hotel room in Sacramento that night because I got to be. And you know what? This concert that I've been waiting for to get announced, they announced it like 2 days ago, and it's on the 9th. But I need to, because it's 8 o'clock in the morning in Sacramento, so I need to be in Sacramento on the night of the 9th. So I'm going to have to miss that concert for it. But that's just the way it always goes. It's always something in California, especially. There's always like 7 things you want to do every weekend, you know.
Must be nice.
Well,
but I'm
no,
gonna
I
get
don't know.
I'm gonna get a hotel room in Sac for the night before. So because we got to be there, it's like 7:30 in the morning to set up to be on time to be with you guys at 8. I mean, I'm not planning on doing anything super fancy. Table, chairs. Make sure that we have a way to connect. If it's this simple on the StreamYard here, then that's all we really need.
Yeah,
some signs.
Yeah, that's it. Zoom. Yeah, some signs. Bring some
signs and some. I'll have patches and stickers and stuff that I can throw on the table if people can take. But I have no idea how many people to expect. It might be 3 of us. It might be 30 of us. It might be 300 of us. I don't know.
You know what, Tony? This is a great time to talk to Lefty about the problems of the patch that you were
already done.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It was one thread. The white was one thread.
Yes, it was. Because just when it shrinks down, it's just too thin. Just a little too thin for it. But we'll get another one done. I'll make some sativa cross patches. I'll make some cannabis patient awareness day patches. If I get a chance, I'll have some stickers made. Just, stuff to hand out. A little flyer, something like that. Whatever Honeybee sends me.
Right. And Lefty, I need you to send him the sativa cross that you have as your banner.
Yeah, that's what we talked about that.
Yep.
Okay, great. You must have cut out because it was cutting out. Okay, great.
You walked away from the camera.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, you missed the memos.
Totally cut out because I cut you off. Thank you for reminding me. I just did that. So thank you. So we got that done. Check out our website because we're updating it all the time, Tony. I don't know how much you can help us with that website, but at least go check it out because we're going to need to update California. Once we get a permit in each state, then that's when we'll put up the documented information.
Yeah, I'm all set. My permit is locked in. I had to talk to the California Highway Patrol officer to secure it, but it's done and I have it.
Okay. And
I'll make a Facebook event page for California alone tonight if I get off my butt.
Okay, and then after you do that, then I'll put the link to your Facebook event on the website.
Yes, perfect.
And then you can just send everyone to cannabispatientawarenessday.com. Go to your state, your information's there.
Perfect.
So we got all that in the works.
And once I have that all set and it's all locked in on the website, then I'll push the website and the event page out through my Decrim California channels. Because we have like hundreds of thousands of followers here in California. So, which is why I'm nervous. If it takes off, we might have 500 people there, but I highly doubt it'll go that way. But
we shall see. Eventually each state's going to get really big because we're going to make this a holiday because we're going to do the right steps that we need to take.
Yeah, I downloaded and printed the book on how to make a holiday.
Right, Lefty. You have someone to help you.
Politicians, you got to get the politicians involved, right?
And I have some contacts here for that from my side.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about what you read on that, Tony?
Yes, make a holiday. That's what I read.
You read the cover. Did you open the first page?
No, I have. I just printed it out.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's good. The first step is...
That's the first step. And we need to get a politician on our side.
I did see you got to have a politician to back you, and then you got to have X number of people that are interested. But it's like a 60-page ebook that I downloaded and printed. I've flipped through it. That's as far as I've gotten. I'm in the process of trying to move my house and my studio, so it's all a little chaos around here. That's why that's why there's no camera, because I'm pacing my house and it's all fucking trashed and full of boxes.
Where are you moving?
It's on a need to know basis, and the public
Well,
on
is it
Lefty's page
south?
doesn't need to know.
West.
You know me, I have to stay one step hidden because of my secret ties to secret things.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're moving to Oregon.
That's not Oregon. No disrespect to Oregon, but no, I love living. I lived in Bellingham, Washington for a long time, which is obviously further north than Oregon, but Oregon and Washington, especially on the coast, is very moist, and you have a lot of like mold and mildew and stuff. And I'm so deathly allergic to mold and mildew that I love living up there, but I can't live in such a mildewy world.
Yeah,
that's why it works. It works here for me because like right now it's been raining for 3 weeks, but then it won't rain for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the rain, the moisture causes mold and mildews in the air, and the storms cause the barometric pressure change, which causes my migraines.
Oh.
So I try.
That makes sense.
I would probably be super healthy if I went down to like Arizona or something. I just don't really want to live down there.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, it just might get cooler down there.
well,
just
you never
get
know.
a swim pool.
I'm worried now that we're gonna get nuked. We got Russian nuclear subs fucking running up and down the coast here.
Oh, that's really
and
nice news.
And our government seems to be antagonizing them.
Why are they over there?
Who? The subs?
Yeah.
Because they're taunting fucking the White House. Yeah, if you look, there's a website you can look at military air traffic, and you can see that there's like a spy drone that's doing laps. One's outside Alaska, one's outside the coast by me, one's in the Gulf of Mexico, and one's off the coast of Virginia.
If I started looking into that shit, then they're gonna come look for me.
Well, it's part of my job. I pay attention to such things.
Well, I'm glad that you're paying attention because they'll, we're gonna just keep this contained.
There's a fort, an old fort up here, Fort Bragg, I believe it's called, and it actually used to belong to Russia at one point in time.
Oh wow!
It's right on the coast here, like 25 minutes from me.
You know what?
Go ahead.
Lefty, what part did you take me to when I first went to Jersey?
What part? Is she talking about the teardrop tower from Russia?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's beautiful.
Weird. Does it have
a lot of people don't know that exists?
Does it have something in it? Is it like
Oh, it's like a Trojan horse?
Mm-hmm.
No, I never thought of that, but it's a beautiful piece of art. The teardrop. Is that in Bayonne? I think that is in Bayonne, isn't it?
What do you call it, Lefty?
It has a name. I don't know. I call it the teardrop. It's like a big silver teardrop in a tower.
I call it something else.
What do you call it?
The big vajayjay.
Oh, it is kind of vajayjay looking. You're right. It is definitely vajayjay looking, which is kind of funny because it's like Russia made this tower that looks like a pussy.
Right.
But yeah, I've actually been there. It's beautiful.
Joke's on you, America.
Right.
But I guarantee you, if you went anywhere in the country and asked, do you know that the Russian people sent a beautiful statue or whatever you want to call it in memorial of 9/11? Nobody knows that exists.
Mm-hmm.
You only know it exists if you are right there in New Jersey and pay attention to such things.
Right. There's a lot of cool, like Joanne took me this cool place on the other side of the river. There's lots of cool places over there with monuments and like leftover parts.
Leftover parts?
Mm-hmm.
What'd she take you to, a junkyard?
And stuff. No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Joanne collects junky metal, and she's gonna put something together one day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
She
whenever.
does.
When I see metal on the ground, I bring it for Joanne.
Nice. We have an artist here in Sebastopol that uses old scrap metal and makes these really beautiful artistic sculptures. Like there's a Batman and there's a honeybee and there's all these different things. Yeah, but they're all just like painted scrap metal, and they're all over. Like they're literally all over our county. People have them in their front yards. Businesses have them in front of their businesses. There's a Mandalorian. There's a fire truck with firemen. But it's all just scrap metal sculpture. It's a very, very,
so awesome.
very, very famous.
She collects all kinds of crazy things. Like one time we were at a park in Jersey and I found like this chain to a bike, and we find all kinds of weird shaped metal items, and it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool to go on a scavenger hunt.
Mm-hmm.
One time I found like this little New York City necklace that had like a scene of New York on it in Bayonne. It was really cool. It was like finding a painted rock. It was a little treasure that was so random. It was really cool. I do like Jersey.
Treasure.
Yeah, a very cute treasure. Yep. So, Lefty, who else have you been talking to? Who's the newest state that you've been talking to?
I talked to Caleb from Vermont, and Vermont has a lot of
Oh,
problems.
yes, we did.
Yeah,
Both
what were you
of
saying?
us
What's up
did.
with Vermont? 97% tax or something?
Yeah, because it got lumped in with the vape carts tax. So now cannabis vape carts are just like tobacco vape carts, and they have this 95% tax on them.
That's ridiculous.
So it's like $150 for a vape cart.
California, I think Jersey did this too. California made the flavored nicotine vapes illegal now.
Yeah.
I think that happened in New Jersey too.
They're bad.
People all have these underground flavored vape cart market now. It's so weird.
Oh, so Goncray is growing indica. His current strain is Afgoo.
Ooh, Afgoo. I got Afgoo seeds here.
And he grows good outdoors in Michigan. I just smoked Michigan Pure. Pure Michigan. I like that.
Well, I got to go.
I got to go too. I actually have an emergency I got to take care of. So we're going to go through the list real quick.
Okay.
Hang out 5 minutes. I want to thank cmmnj.org, Canasense, UFCW, JacksonStorms.com, Smoking Monkey, Arlo Glass. Hey, Tony, that's you.
Hey, that's me.
OpenMachine.com, Pure
Sativa Cross West.
Sativa Cross West, and SativaCross.org. We got our list here. It begins with Cheryl, Sabina, Diane, Gracie, Cindy, Marie, Jack, Joan, Randy, Polly, Bill, Chad, Jeremy, Colette, Matt, Troy, Russ, Roger, Jay, Ella, Hattie, Jackie, Anthony, Jake, Armando, Felicia, Lynn, Dan, Sean, Joyce, Lori, Frank, Brian, Flo, Carl, Thorne, Frank, Lorraine,
Hi.
Terry, Charlotte, Cher, Jaybird, Michael, Marley, Colette, Brendan, Red, Rico, Lulu, Becky, and Jeff. Wow.
Just keeps getting longer and longer.
Yeah. That's my sister Becky.
That's my friend Troy.
And my son. Well, thank you for sharing.
Thanks, guys. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall grow not old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun in the morning, we will remember them.
We will
Love y'all.
remember them.
Thanks,
Love
guys.
you. Bye.
You guys are the best. See ya.